Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have a Lenovo laptop. It's a Lenovo ThinkPad T470s model. And in this video I'm going to take you on a step-by-step how you can open it up and how you can add or remove, or if it is addable even, the storage for your laptop. Because these laptops do get shipped with a 256 gig SSDs, but you can bump it up. I've seen people calling Lenovo and they're like, oh, maximum you can go with 500 gig or some bogus number. That's absolutely not true. All right, and in this video, I'm going to cover you how to add, remove the storage on that. But if you want to know how to install the Windows, that's a different subject. I'll make a video how to create your Windows 10 or 11 USB boot drive. I will leave that link in the video description. Also, to install the Windows is really, really simple. Once you create your USB drive, you plug it in here, you power on the laptop, you press F12, and then you're going to get a boot menu up there. And from the boot menu, you're going to choose your USB stick and then press enter, and it's going to take you to the Windows installation. It's just installing pretty much any program. It's really simple. You can watch any of my Windows installation guide so you know how to install the Windows the proper way. But in this video, we're just going to show you guys how to access the storage and upgrade it. Also, now once you remove the main storage in here, you can use it as a secondary storage or as a portable storage if you want to. I'll cover that too. But first thing first, you want to back up your files if you want to upgrade the storage, and then you want to power it off. You're going to flip it upside down, and you're going to grab out some screwdriver set. You're going to use an iFixit screwdriver set, and from this tool set, we're going to use a Phillips number 1. Down here on the bottom cover, there's a whole bunch of screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 screws. All the screws, they have something called a C-lock. A C-lock will prevent the screw coming out entirely, and it serves another purpose. It will help you to push the cover away from the palm rest. So as soon as I start rotating here, you're going to see the palm rest separating itself right there, tiny gap. And I do here, it will open even more right there. So you're going to do this all the screws, just loosen up, and that's it. Also, if you guys like my videos, if you find my videos helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking the like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer your questions in the comment area. All right, once we loosen up all the screws, grab it from the back corner, lift it up from the back in 45 and pull it out. So you can unhook the bottom hooks. All right, down here, we're gonna see 2 batteries. You might have only one. I made a video how to access them and remove them. But to upgrade in the storage, you do not need to remove the batteries or anything like that. But if you want to be really paranoid, you can remove 1, 2, 3 screws on the bottom battery on the front end, and then pull this jack up and the battery will come loose. The back one, 1, 2, and then pull out, the battery will come out. I made a video how to remove those. And we can see right away here, there's only one M.2 NVMe slot right in here. And there's a Wi-Fi jack right in here. And this is for another GPS or another PCI Express in here. But again, you might have occupied those. But there's only one storage in here available to upgrade or remove. And in here, there's only one screw holding it. So you want to remove this tiny screw at the back. And this storage has a little thermal pad on the bottom. So you want to lift it from the back a little bit, and it will release the the thermal pad. And then you want to slide it backward in 45-degree angle. You do not want to pull it up towards the ceiling. You want to damage or break the DIMM or the storage. So you pull it back, and you can see this thermal pad in here. You can reuse this one on the new one. So you can put up to 2 terabyte NVMe in here, or you can put a 4 terabyte. But if you put a 4 terabyte, it's going to get a little overheated, and you cannot put a big beefy heatsink on the 4 terabytes. So I recommend you guys go with up to 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte Samsung 990 Pro. This is 980's old version. You can go up to 2 terabyte 990 Pro in here with no problem, with no issues. All you need to do is to remove this bottom adhesive, thermal pad, put it underneath here, and then grab the new SSD. For example, here's another one. They all look the same. They have a different chip on them. Make sure the notch on here matches the notch on the DIMM. You can put it in 45-degree angle in there and bring it down and attach it. This is just a demonstration, so you can put up to 4 terabyte if you want to, but I recommend 2 terabyte. And you can bring it in here, push it down, hold it down, make sure the screw hole is nicely matched, and then you want to put the screw right over. Now, if you remove the 250 gig that you had in here, you can use it as an external storage. You can buy a little enclosure, and these enclosures you can put inside the enclosure in here and tighten it up and stick it right inside the case, and it will give you a USB-C output. So you can use this 256 gig as an external super fast storage, USB external. Now, you can either do that or you can even clone your main SSD to a new one. How you can clone that? Do not upgrade or remove this one. Before you power it off, you want to install that cloning program. It's called a Mercurium Reflect. I'll leave the link in the video description. Download the Mercurium Reflect, install that one, grab the new drive that you purchased, put it on this enclosure, connect it to your USB, power on the Windows. Using the program, you can clone your main storage, main SSD to the new one in here using your Windows. Once you cloned up, then you want to power on, remove this one, put the old one in here, then you power on, and everything is going to be left the way that you had all the programs, files, everything will be the same way. But I highly recommend you to fresh install the Windows. Don't do any cloning because cloning never goes good. Sometimes you get a blue screen of death, you get crashings here and there. So I highly recommend fresh install of the Windows. All right, with all that said, so if you have disconnected the batteries, plug it back in, new hard drive in there. So what you want to do from the bottom case, you want to put the front end in the palm rest, bring it down, push down the side, make tiny clicks, and then you want to tighten up the screws on the bottom cover. Again, I hope you guys like this video and help you guys out to do your own upgrade for your Lenovo ThinkPad T470s model. If you have any question or requests, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.